So there's one thing I want to explain to you guys very quick when it comes to life. A lot of the time, bro, you're gonna put in a lot of work, and most of the time, when you put in this work, you're not gonna get what you put in. At least not right away. A lot of that is gonna be delayed. A lot of that is gonna come later on in life. So, you know, that goes for how well you're gonna do financially. It could involve women. It could involve the right clique of people. It could involve so many different things. Um, where you reside at, what car you drive, who you're around, whatever. I put in a lot of work when I was younger, and I'm going to tell you guys, it was a lot of years of hell. And I didn't make it seem like hell when I was going through hell. I just lived it. It was whatever. It is what it is. It's almost like getting a tattoo. When you're getting it, it could hurt, but it's like whatever. You're getting it. This is what you signed up for, whatever. And I don't personally have a tattoo, but I know people obviously that have tattoos. So that's why I use that analogy. Just whatever, you know. You don't get what you put in right away. The result comes later on. You get a tattoo, it's going to hurt. You're not going to see the results right away, but later on, you get the result. And honestly, most people's tattoos are shit, anyways. But the odd person has a good tattoo, so that's what I'm talking about. But, folks, when it comes to life, especially as a man, a lot of the time you do not get what you put in right away. You're going to have to work your tail off, bro. You're going to have to work your ass off. Society in general has turned on the average man. So, what does that mean? You work your ass off, you become extraordinary, you become above average in every metric. And you're not doing it for any other reason other than for yourself. It's for you, bro. It's for you. You're doing this for yourself. You're doing this for your legacy. You're doing this for your entire family and future family. That's what you do this for. So, expect to go through a bit of hell. Expect to not really like your life that much at times. That's just the way it is. Unfortunate things happen. My car the other day got vandalized. Brand new an Audi car. Like, it's unfortunate. You can't really take that back. You can't really, even if insurance covers it, it's still going to take a hit later on when you go to resell the car. Because now, under the VIN, it comes up, oh, this car was vandalized. Now it's worth at least probably a few thousand, bare minimum, less. So, this is life in a nutshell. You get fucked over, bro. Life is gonna fuck you up as a man. It sucks. Things happen. Things suck. Like, bro, something else as well. Like, my buddy was telling me about how much bad luck I had lately with my cars. Because I also have a BMW. And that is not with me at this moment. It's at a shop. Because it needs a knuckle in order to get fixed. I don't know if you guys know what a knuckle is in a car. I didn't even know what it was until I needed it. So some of you might not. But it needs that piece. It's $750. It needs another piece. It needs like a right front forward leg, something like that as well for the car. I planned on selling the BMW this June and throughout summer. It probably would have sold fairly quick. And now I'm not going to be able to sell it in the summertime because it's going to be done at the end of summer. So it's like, shit happens, man. Your plans get ruined. Things happen. You could be in cryptocurrency, you could be up so much money, you don't take it out, and it all drops on you. Now you gotta wait pretty well a year for that shit to go back up. My point is, you're gonna get as a man, bro. Things are gonna happen. Society is against you. The world's against you. Most people's fake as hell. Most women you're gonna come across, they're either gonna be too damaged to be able to do anything with, or they're just flat out crazy. So, with all this being said, I'm just telling you guys the truth, and the truth is, you could really only depend on yourself to show up every day, to put in the work, to go through that struggle, to go through the hard times, to persevere through whatever it is that you have to go through to make life what you want it to be. And in the process of doing all this, never quitting, never giving up, always battling through whatever comes your way, all the adversity. In the midst of all that, you become extraordinary. The blessings come after all the curses. The blessings come after all the chaos. So, if you can withstand all that pain, all that turmoil, because, bro, life is far from perfect. It's not going to be perfect. Things is going to happen sometimes that's going to hurt your soul. And it's coming. Whether it be a bad breakup you go through, whether you get backstabbed by a friend, whether you lose your job, whether, things are going to happen as a man. You get an injury at the gym and now you can't train. Whatever it might be, no one's really with us, bro. No one is really with you as a man. Like, very few and far between. Very few, bro. You're gonna get screwed over. You're gonna get screwed over in life. And there's no way around that. It's gonna happen. But only the strongest survive, and only the strongest go through all these storms. And persevere. And make life what they want it to be. Because things can go very right sometimes as a man, but it's not going to go very right quickly. It takes time. It takes all the pain, all the agony, all the crazy times. You're losing your damn mind. Life just sucks sometimes. It just sucks. Things happen. It sucks. The position you might currently be in, it might just suck. You don't make much money. You don't do this. You don't do that. Things are just not good. And I know what it's like to live through all of it. I know what it's like to have little to no money at all. I know what it's like to have a lot of money, which is obviously good. I know what it's like to get a brand new car vandalized. I know what it's like to go through bad breakups and all these terrible things that can happen. I know what it's like to be far away from where you need to be. And all you can do is bite down on your mouthpiece and grind your way to the top. You will your way there. That is the story of my life. I had to will my way to the top. I got manipulated by fucking girls my own age, bro, since I was 16 years old. And they were breaking me down bit by bit. And I realized something important when those things would happen. I have far more power than I give myself credit for. And why is this young twat doing this stuff to me, and why do I care again? Why does this have anything to do with me? It had nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with them. Anytime something happens, bro, it actually has nothing to do with you. It has stuff to do with them. If you're dating some girl and you guys start to get close and then she pushes away, bro, is that really on you if you did everything you should have been doing? No, that's on her. Don't take that personal. Don't like make it out to be something that it's not. I'm telling you this right now, bro. If someone vandalizes your new vehicle, is that really your fault? Is that really on you? No, it is not. That has to do with somebody else. It has nothing to do with you. And most of the time, something like that, it's not even personal because it's probably some random cracked out human being who just did it because they're an idiot. Or a group of young kids just decide to do it to be rebellious and it just so happened to be you. Anything can happen, bro. But going through the storms of life, going through adversity, it teaches you something. You're either going to fold under the adversity or you're going to allow it to do what it does, and then it builds you up. It creates this callus on your soul, on your entire body. And you let that mortify your mind, and you put that energy and channel that energy into the right directions, and you become great. Every little thing that goes against you, every little thing that's meant and designed to break you, every time the devil sends that bad energy your way, you mortify your mind. Let's be real. Women are insane today, bro. Women are pretty crazy today. Not all of them, but a lot. So you're going to be dating some very crazy women. And if you let that get the best of you when things don't go your way, then that's unfortunate. That's something you can't let happen as a man, bro. You can't afford to let that happen. You can a couple times, but you got to learn from that kind of stuff. And let that mortify your mind, because the odds are not in your favor. The odds are not in the favor of a man, bro. None of us. But we have to go against the odds. We're not the favorites. The world, humanity, is against us. So, we have to do what we have to do. And all of our lives are very different. Very different. We all walk a different life. We're all in different situations and positions. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, life can change so fast, man. You can meet one person and your whole life can change very fast. But timing is key. Timing is everything. Everything, bro. Nothing happens by mistake. Everything is happening in real time. The way it's supposed to. So, yeah, it doesn't matter what is with you, what's against you. You gotta be a one-man wrecking ball, bro. A one-man wrecking ball. And that, my guys, is the story of my life. You cannot depend on nobody but yourself at the end of the day, bro. You literally cannot. And when you understand this, like I have at a young age, this is not something like, oh, I'm just learning this now, bro. I've known this since I felt these weird feelings and vibes coming on at the end of high school. I was 18 years old when I knew exactly what I'm talking about right now. Maybe there's other little things I learned about what I'm talking about right now, but I knew it was just me. Bro, I didn't have nobody. I didn't have nobody that was that solid. Everybody around me was a loser, bro. Like, everybody. I didn't have winners around me. I didn't have people that could help elevate me in life. Nobody. Absolutely not one person. None. No family like that. No friends like that. Nobody in the communities like that. Nobody. Could not get around the right people to save my life. I had to save my own life. Sometimes you guys got to save your own damn lives, bro. And even then, shit's going to happen. Even then, things is going to happen. People don't understand, bro. People do not understand. Everybody's situations are different. Something else I do know. When you're getting wins in life, it's easy for the people on the sidelines to look in and think you're just so blessed. They don't understand what you've been through, bro. They don't understand the journey. They don't understand the years you had to live that they will never live to get yourself to where you want to be. You were willing to go through the trenches like they never have. All those people, bro, on the sidelines, they're living comfortable every year of their life. They never live 1 year of their life where they sacrificed for anything. And you know what? It's funny to me because Jesus sacrificed his life for all of us on that cross. And majority of people out here today that are watching from the sidelines, they can't sacrifice a year. Not even a year. You got to be willing to sacrifice more than just a year. You have to live some bad years, bro. Some literal bad years where it's just like every day for years is just not that good. I know what it's like to live every day of my life and it feels good and it's all really good. Things are just good. You got friends around. Everything's just smooth. Everything's just smooth. There's a good time all the time. Work hard, play hard. And I know what it's like to not have anything. Nothing. No friends. No family by your side or on your side. Maybe not against you necessarily, but it's like not on the same page. So do you really have them? You know you don't. You don't. You don't have that. You don't have any good friends. You have no money. You have barely a pot to piss in. You have yourself, you have God, and you have a vision. That's it. Sometimes that's all you need. It's not going to be the most pleasant years of your life. It's not. It's going to suck. But you have to just accept it. You have to accept you're going to live like this for a while. It's going to be like this for a while, but things will change. 100% it's going to change. You're not just going to live like that forever. But right now it's necessary. And right now that is your life. That's what's going on. You just live it, bro. Just live it. Let time go on. Live it every day. And eventually the sun comes up. Eventually things change. All those people from the sidelines, it might look like they were having fun while you're not. They're doing this while you're not. They're doing that while you're not. And guess what? When you're in the limelight now, when things are going well for you, oh my God, now all of a sudden they're in the darkness. You know why? Because they did not live years of their life like they should have. And now they're way behind. You're way ahead. They're way behind. You're thriving. They're not. You're happy and fulfilled and everything's just flowing in life. They're not. They're struggling. They like to drink in the weekends. They like to do this in the weekends. They like to just hang around just about anybody all the time and just be a whatever type of person. They're a nobody. But you were a somebody. And you knew you were going to be a somebody, but you know what? Jesus was a somebody and he sacrificed everything. You make the sacrifice, you get the reward. You live the shitty years, you get the good years. You just want to live good all the time and be selfish and have all these good times, you get no reward. The darkness is coming. Hard times, tough times create strong men. Good times create weak men. From the sidelines, we don't claim them. And you know what? All these women today that just want to indulge in social media and their phones and get excessive attention. Anytime they feel alone or anything, they're just these quick dopamine hits of attention from some guy. That's a problem with women as well. That's why they have so many problems, because they can't be alone for 2 seconds of their fucking life. They cannot put their phone down to save their life. And if they're not getting the attention they require, you know what they'll do? They'll post a story. Let's get attention. Let's just see. Do you know how to knit? Do you know how to sew? Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to clean? Do you know how to do things? Do you know how to do woman? Do you know how to do women things? Feminine things that women do. Bro, I'm telling you, majority of this world is cooked. Majority of this world is cooked. You just got to make sure you're not cooked. That's what I did. I made sure that I'm not cooked because everybody else seems to be. That's how I felt for the longest time. It seems like everybody else is cooked. Their heads are somewhere else and I'm just present all the time. Waiting for the next task. Waiting for the next thing. With a plan. With vision. With a life I want to create. Most people don't get it, bro. They're just consumed in their feelings right now and what they need right now and what kind of food or sweet treat they have to have right now. Or how much attention to get right now. I'm not feeling I'm getting enough attention. Let me just create something. Look at people's snap scores today, bro. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Your snap score is my bank account. My bank account is your snap score. Your bank account is my snap score. Low. Because people today are indulged in BS. Use everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. There's different things today in society. There's different tools today in society. It's not about being so old school it's not even funny and not using anything. You can use whatever you want. You can use any app you want. You can do whatever you want. You just have to have complete control over what you're doing and use it. Don't let it use you. Make it so it's useful to you. Is it useful to you or is it hurting or harming you? I would argue most apps today harm women because they're addicted. It's addictions. Posting a story every other day because you're addicted to feelings. They're not focused enough in life. They're not focused enough on becoming a good woman. Quality. That can bring good traits to a man. That's going to impress a man. That's going to have a man want to keep you around. They complain, oh, all a men want is this. That's all you fucking have. And we get the blame again. Because society's against us. We cannot correct people nowadays, guys. We can't do nothing nowadays. And if we do the right shit in our own life, we get hated on. People's vandalizing their vehicles out here because we're doing the right shit. Incredible. Incredible. But anyways, I think I made the points that I needed to make in this video. Solution, I already said it. You guys have to understand it's just you and God. The quicker you get that through your head, the better life will be. Because everything else is a bunch of bullshit. Everything else is very temporary, fleety. You got you forever. You got God forever. Till eternity. Until death do you part. I'm not saying good things can't come around and bless you. I'm not saying you can't find a good quality woman. I'm not saying there's not good friends. I'm not saying there's no such thing as good family. There is. But you got to make sure you're in line first. You got to make sure you are first. You got to make sure that you're doing what you have to do as a man and make yourself very useful. You make yourself useful by doing useful things, and you will not be overlooked. Society is against majority of men. You cannot be against yourself, bro. You cannot be against yourself. You have to be on your team. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. You got to put the most amount of work in. You got to be willing to suffer and sacrifice for those diamonds. Do what you got to do, bro. That's all I'm going to say. You know what you have to do. Everybody knows what they have to do. It's just some people do it and some people don't. And the people that do it seem to get hated on, don't they? It is what it is. Let them hate. Let them vandalize. Let them do whatever they feel they need to do, because it's all coming back on top of their head. You wait until that wrath is coming for you. Because in the end, we get the glory. Because we put it in. I'll see y'all in the next. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.